In this video, we're going to be going over the top 10 must-have cards right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam. We're going to have some really good budget options, some more expensive options, and just all over the place with the prices. But these are going to be my top 10 must-have cards in the game right now. Not going to be ranked, so these are not going to be in order. But the first guy here is going to be Diamond Alex Caruso. He's a point guard, shooting guard, 6'4" with a 6'5" wingspan. And if you guys need a budget kind of point guard for only about 25 to 30,000 MT, I think Caruso is going to be a great option. He's got a 90 perimeter defense, 91 lateral quickness with a 90 steal. He's going to be a great defender with also being pretty good on the offensive end. 84 3 ball with a 79 mid-range. I've heard his jump shot's a little bit slow, but it is on quick timing, and he's got the Michael Jordan dribble style and the normal leaner. So overall, I mean, Alex Caruso for only about 25 to 30,000 MT is going to be a great value point guard. And if you guys need kind of a budget point guard, I would say he's definitely going to be a must-have. Coming in not at the number 9 spot. Next one here on the list though is going to be Diamond Ron Artest. He's a small forward shooting guard, 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. The thing about Ron Artest, guys, is you might look at his stats and you might think, okay, this card's really not that crazy good, but the fact that he has this good of a jump shot, if you guys haven't used it or haven't played against it, it is such a good jump shot. Super easy to green with the release timing on quick. So he only has a 79 3 ball, but it really seems like a 93 ball with how much he'd be knocking down them shots. And then defensively, obviously, is going to be really good. And it's just crazy. He's only about 15 to 20,000 MT. So I think Ron Artest is going to be a must-have card if you guys are looking for a budget shooting guard. Also, guys, let me know in the comment section down below any kind of must-have cards I'd maybe leave off this list. Obviously, there's not only 10 must-have cards in the game. There's so many other guys I wanted to have on this list, but if we're only doing a top 10, these are going to be my 10 best. Next one here on the list though, guys, is going to be Pink Diamond Kevin Garnett. And now we're going to be talking about the more expensive card, or cards. So Kevin Garnett, the reason why I have him on this list is because yes, he's not Hakeem Olajuwon, he's not Anthony Davis, but if you match those guys and you don't have Kevin Garnett, or you don't have them, like if you don't have AD, if you don't have Hakeem, if you don't have Wilt, and you match against them, you are going to get absolutely dogged on the offensive end. But if you have a guy like Kevin Garnett, he can basically stop every single center in the game except for a guy like Yao Ming. For example, if you match an Anthony Davis, Kevin Garnett will be fine. If you match a Hakeem Olajuwon, KG will be fine. If you match an Embiid, if you match a Wilt Chamberlain, you'll be fine. All those centers in the game, all the best centers in the game, Kevin Garnett can guard. He's a great defender, and he's also going to be great on the offensive end. So I think KG, for only about like 400,000 MT, he's dropped a little bit in price because of the market crash with the new LeBron packs. But Kevin Garnett, I think, is a really good center. Like, I'm not recommending you guys spending a million MT go get Hakeem, or I'm not saying you must have, you know, a guy like Wilt Chamberlain. I'm just saying Kevin Garnett, he's going to be a really good center, and I feel like he's one of the best value cards in the game because I feel like you need him at the center position. If you have a guy like Cat at the center spot, he's going to get absolutely dogged on the offensive end by guys like Wilt, Hakeem, Anthony Davis, Yao Ming, right? So you want to have a Kevin Garnett type of guy where he's going to give you really good defense with also being great on the offensive end. Next one here on the list though, guys, we're going to talk about some more budget cards, and that is going to be Amethyst Anthony Simons, or Simmons. I don't know how to say his last name, but he's a very good point guard. He's a shooting guard point guard, 6'3" with a 6'9" wingspan. He's going to be one of the best, if not like the best budget point guard for only about 3,000 MT. I think it's like 3,000 to 5,000 MT. Just look at his stats, a very complete card, 86 3 ball, 85 mid-range, with also having a 95 driving dunk and a 95 vertical. Means this card's going to be great on the offensive end, and he does have a really good jump shot as well, and the Michael Jordan dribble style, which is the best dribble style in the game, and he also does have the normal leaner, the best leaner in the game. So for only 3 to 5,000 MT, I would say if you guys are looking for a really budget point guard, I would say Anthony Simons is going to be one of the best. Looking at the next card here, guys, is going to be Amethyst LaMarcus Aldridge. Kind of same thing as Simons. If you guys are looking for a budget center, I think LaMarcus Aldridge is going to be a really good option. If you want to talk about Bull, I think he's not that bad as well. So if you want to go Bull or LaMarcus Aldridge, those are probably going to be the two best budget centers. LaMarcus Aldridge, though, 6'11". He's got a 7'4" wingspan. He can play power forward and center. Yes, he might be a little bit slow and not the best defensively, but he's going to give you that pick and pop option for only like 3,000 MT. Is if you guys are really on a budget and you're trying to build like a really budget team, I think you're definitely going to want to have this LaMarcus Aldridge card, and he's actually really good for his price range. And then the last budget card I want to talk about, guys, is going to be Amethyst Terry Rozier. I think he's a little bit worse than Simons, or Anthony Simons, but I would say he's not that much worse. He's only 6'1" though, but he does have a 6'8" wingspan. And my favorite thing about this card is definitely going to be his jump shot. This jump shot is really good this year. He's also got an 89 3 ball, 87 mid range with with 90 speed, 90 acceleration, with also having a 90 vertical, and he's going to actually play some really good defense, 84 perimeter, 86 lateral quickness with an 84 steal. And then looking at the playmaking, he's got an 86 ball handle with a 90 speed with ball. So for those 3 budget cards, I would say they're probably going to be some of the most worth it or the must-have budget cards: Terry Rozier, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony Simons. And then guys, the next card I want to talk about here is going to be, we're going to go into kind of the trophy case cards, and that's going to be Pink Diamond James Worthy. I would say there's 2 Pink Diamond trophy case cards you definitely need to have on your lineup, and that's going to be number 1, Pink Diamond Worthy. He's a power forward, small forward, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. We all know why Worthy's so good. He's just going to be a very complete small forward / power forward, really good at going to the basket, 90 speed, 90 acceleration, with also having that 90 driving dunk. And if you look at the Hall of Fame finishing badges, I think he's going to have 8 on Hall of Fame, including, you know, Slithery, Pro Touch, Post Pink Technician, Bully, Fast Twitch, Aerial Wizard, and Acrobat. And then he also does have, you know, not Hall of Fame, Gold Limitless Takeoff, which is obviously going to be really good. He's a very capable defender, really good defensively, going to be super fast, and he does have a really good jump shot for the power forward spot, one of the better jump shots at the power forward position. So James Worthy, if you guys are going for trophy case cards, I would definitely say is going to be a must-have card. And then the second guy I'd recommend is going to be Pink Diamond Westbrook. If you guys are not going for the opals and you're not going for one specific division, I would say you guys must have Russell Westbrook and James Worthy on your lineup. Now, if you're going for maybe the Central Division and you want to go for a guy like Rose, and then you want to go for a guy like Jimmy, that's obviously fine. That's what I did on my main account. I went for Rose, and then I got the opal Jimmy. Rose still a very, very good point guard, and then at the and once you complete the division, you do get the opal Jimmy Butler, and he's obviously going to be a very, very good card. So those cards are very, very good. But if you guys are just specifically going for 2 of the pink diamonds, or maybe you're not going for the opals and you just want to go for the best pink diamonds, I would say Russell Westbrook and James Worthy, 1000% going to be the 2 best pink diamonds to go for. The 2 best opals I think are going to be Anthony Davis number 1. So if you guys want to go for Worthy and then you want to go for Anthony Davis, I think that's a really good option. And then I think the second best opal is going to be Jimmy Butler, but just right behind Jimmy Butler I think is going to be Clyde Drexler. So either if you want to go for Jimmy or if you want to go for Clyde, I think it really just depends if you'd rather Russ or if you'd rather Rose and kind of the other cards in the division. So if you guys are going for opals, I'd recommend going for AD, Worthy, or opals, AD, Jimmy, and Clyde. And if you're going for the pink diamonds, I'd recommend going for Rose, Russ, and Worthy. Those are probably the 3 best in my opinion. Some other honorable mentions, I think Sabonis, Big Z, Kevin McHale, all going to be very, very cards. Even a guy like Gordon Hayward. There's a ton of good pink diamond trophy case cards, but I would say those are kind of my top 3. Top 2 pink diamonds and then top 3 opals. And then guys, another really good card I want to talk about is going to be Diamond Carmelo Anthony. He's kind of the only like mid-tier price card on this list. He's about 60 to 70,000 MT. I think I forgot to add somebody as well. I think Michael Porter Jr. I forgot to add, so I'm just going to quickly talk about Michael Porter Jr. I think I forgot to have him on this list, but this card is also really, really good for about 35 to 40,000 MT. He's going to be a power forward, small forward, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. Just a really complete card with having a really good jump shot, and that's basically going to be the same thing for Carmelo Anthony. He's going to be about, I think, 65 to 70,000 MT now, but the best thing about Carmelo is just him having such a good jump shot and one of the fastest, if not the fastest jump shot in the game right now. He's also got the Michael Jordan dribble style and the normal leaner. And surprisingly enough for Carmelo Anthony, they gave him a 94 ball handle with an 83 speed with ball, and then he also does have Hall of Fame ankle breaker and killer combos. Obviously not going to be the best defensively, but this card is an absolute beast on the offensive end. So I'd say for about, you know, kind of the mid-tier price, maybe a little bit under, I would say Carmelo Anthony and Michael Porter Jr. are both going to be must-have cards. Even a guy like Cat is not that bad. He's really good for about 70,000 MT. And then guys, the last card I want to talk about for the must-have cards, I think Devin Booker. Now, I don't think D-Book is that crazy good of a card, but with how easy it is to get XP, I see no reason why you shouldn't have this card at least in your collection, and probably plays for a lot of people. I don't think he's necessarily going to play for a squad like mine because I have Jimmy and Iggy, and I think Jimmy and Iggy are probably better shooting guards, but I'll definitely test out Booker and see how he plays, and I think there's no reason not to get this card. Also guys, for this top 10 list, I was just going off cards like that you can obtain right now. Obviously, I think everybody should have had Scottie Pippen. So if you guys didn't go for Pippen last season, you kind of missed out on a very, very good card. So yes, Pippen is definitely a must-have card too, I feel like, but you can't get him anymore. So yeah, I think for how easy it is to get Devin Booker, I think he definitely has to be on this list. He's going to be a great offensive card, 94 3 ball, 96 mid-range, 90 speed. He's going to be decent at going to the basket. Overall, I think he's going to be a very, very good shooting guard. So let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Like I said, if I missed any must-have cards, and let me know what you guys would change about my list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.